Welcome to another class of computer. Today we are going to learn about the computer virus and its remedy. And the contents are computer virus, history of computer virus, symptoms of computer virus, means of spreading of computer virus, protecting from computer virus, antivirus software. Let us discuss about what is a computer virus. So what is a computer virus? A computer virus is a software program capable of reproducing itself and capable of causing great harm to files and other programs in the computer system. This means computer virus is a software that can reproduce itself. It is a small software program which can multiply itself, which can reproduce itself from one to many form. And it can cause a great harm, a very great damage to other files and programs in the computer system, which may destroy the computer system also. Okay, and now a computer virus is an illegal self-replicating small program which destroys data and programs in the computer. A computer virus is an illegal self-replicating program. Self-replicating means which can replicate itself, which can copy itself. Once it is installed into the computer, it replicates, it copies itself, and it destroys the data and program in the computer system. Now, let us discuss about the history of computer virus. In the history of computer virus, we will discuss in brief. Most viruses have been designed to steal users' information, processing power, and or disable the system altogether. The first computer virus, called Creeper System, was an experimental self-replicating virus released in 1971. It was filling up the hard drive until a computer could not operate any further. This virus was created by BBN Technologies in the US. The first computer virus for MS-DOS was Brain and was released in 1986. It would override the boot sector on the floppy disk and prevent the computer from booting. It was written by two brothers from Pakistan and was originally designed as a copy protection. The Morris was the first computer virus which spread extensively in the wild in 1988. It was written by Robert Morris, a graduate student from Cornell University who wanted to use it to determine the size of the internet. His approach used security holes in sending mails and other Unix applications as well as weak passwords. But due to programming mistake, it spread too fast and started to interfere with the normal operation of the computers. It infected around 15,000 computers in 15 hours, which back then was the most of the internet. Since then, many new viruses have been introduced and the trend is growing exponentially every year. So from this, what we can understand is that the first computer was the Creeper System virus, which was the first virus which is the Creeper System virus, which was released in 1971. Then after, for MS-DOS, Brain was the first virus which was released in 1986. And then the Morris was also the first computer virus which was spread extensively in 1988. Okay, so of that time, 15,000 computers were overall computers that were connected to the internet. So This is a short description of history of computer virus. Now, let us discuss about symptoms of computer virus. Now, let us discuss about symptoms of computer virus. What are the symptoms of computer virus? Symptoms means the indicator or sign or mark that shows whether the computer is affected by virus or not, or how it is affected by computer virus. Computer viruses slow down computer and reduce computer's ability to work. It makes our computer very slow and it reduces the performance capacity or ability to work. Second, viruses shows unusual error messages on the computer screen. It shows unusual error messages, like you can see in the screen here. The error messages like this are displayed on the computer screen if it is affected by computer virus. It reduces the memory space of the computer. Viruses occupy our memory space of computer, so that's why it reduces the memory space of the computer. Viruses change the size of computer files. It changes the small size file into big or big to small. It can change whether from big to small or small to big. Viruses change the extension of files. So here, extension of files means the secondary name of file. Viruses change the secondary name of file. Like if your file name is mymusic.mp4, then .mp4 is the secondary name of the file, mymusic. Okay, so the extension of file means .mp4. An example, it can be like .pptx or .docx, etc. So viruses can change the extension of files itself. Computer takes a long time to boot and hangs quickly. It takes a long time to boot, to start the computer, to reload the computer's files into computer's memory. It takes a long time and it hangs quickly. Computer may shut down automatically while working. Computer may shut down automatically when we are working with it. Files and folders do not open by clicking on them. Once we try to open the files, it will not be opened because that will be occupied by the virus, by the computer virus. So these are all about the symptoms of computer virus. Now let's go to the means of spreading of computer virus. So what are the means? What are the ways through which computer viruses spread? Number 1, internet. Internet is used to share the information from one computer to other, or from one place to other place. So once we share the infected files from one computer to other, it transfers the viruses as well, because viruses use the files and folder as their host and they hide in it. Number 2, suspicious email. If the email is sent by strangers or unknown users, unknown person, then we should be careful. We should not open suspicious emails. Number 3, virus infected floppy disk, pen drive, CD, DVD. We should not use the virus infected floppy disk, pen drive, or CD or DVD. That will carry the computer virus. Pirated software and games. Pirated software means illegally copied software without paying the royalty. The pirated software has a high chance of virus infection. So pirated software and games should not be and pirated games should not be used to avoid spreading of computer virus. Now let's talk about protection from computer virus. How can we protect our computer from computer virus? Number 1, install latest and updated antivirus software and scan computers regularly. We have to install the latest and updated antivirus software and scan our computers regularly. Protect our computer system by using strong password. As our computer is personal computer, all our data are personalized, so we should not share our personal data, personal information with others. So we have to use the strong password. Avoid using pirated software. As I told you before, the pirated software are more susceptible to cause computer virus, so pirated software should not be used. They should be avoided. Back up the data and programs regularly. We have to back up our data and program regularly in order to avoid losing our information, our data and information. Before using the external disk, CDs, pen drive, etc., scan it to remove computer viruses. We have to scan our computer regularly or before using the portable storage devices before using them. Number 6, avoid suspicious emails and websites. We should not open suspicious emails or websites through which they are more susceptible to cause virus to our computer, because they may send the suspicious email attached with the virus, and that may harm our computer system. Install a firewall to your computer. We have to install a firewall to our computer. Firewall means it is a system designed to prevent an unauthorized access or from a private network. This helps us it helps us to avoid the unauthorized access of the private network. Number 8, minimize download. We have to minimize the download because, as I told you before, computer viruses are more likely to transfer from the internet, and in the internet there are lots of virus infected files and folders which may harm our computer when we download them. So this is all about how to protect our computer from computer virus. Now let's discuss about antivirus software. Antivirus software. What is antivirus software? An antivirus software is a useful computer program which scans, detects, and removes viruses from the computer. It does 3 things. It scans, detects, and remove viruses from the computer. It also removes worms, malwares, and Trojan horses, etc. So what is worms? Worms means they use computer network to spread itself. It is virus which spread itself relying on security failure. If the security is very low, it spreads itself. Okay. And Trojan horses means it is a mythology in a Greek story called Trojan War, which means a giant wooden horse. You can find this story. So with the same concept, this Trojan horses virus was made. So this steals the information from the user. Antivirus should be installed from well-known, reputable company and should scan computers regularly. So we should always get the antivirus software from well-known or reputable company to which we can rely on. So this is all about antivirus software, and thank you for